My name is Percy Jackson. Getting in trouble is like breathing for me.
The hit series returns to Disney Plus and Hulu.
The danger the camp is under is greater than you can possibly imagine.
For the key to our survival, 3 of you must quest to the Sea of Monsters.
Let's go do the impossible. I'm not gonna let some stupid monster stand in my way.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians. New season now on Disney Plus and Hulu. Learn more at disneyplus.com/what's on.
Every Thursday, we open the files, not on the killers, not on the victims, but on the ones who told it all. The scared, the slick, the straight up sloppy. From cold cases to courtroom confessions, if they snitched, we're spilling it. This is the Snitch Files, a weekly dive into true crime's biggest talkers, one name, one story, every Thursday. And if you know a snitch that deserves a moment, send them in. Any case, anytime. If they flipped, we're listening. Because loose lips make great content. Welcome to the Snitch Files, only on Melanin Mysteries. All right, cousins, now I'm gonna need y'all to come close because, baby, today's Snitch Files, we are not dealing with your everyday run-of-the-mill tattletale. No, ma'am, no, sir. Because most snitches, they fold under pressure. Most snitches get caught slipping. Most snitches say, like, sir, I just want to go home. But today, we got a woman who walked into that interrogation room like, oh, so y'all want the story? Pull up a chair. I brought extra details. This week's Snitch of the Week is Angela Simpson, the woman who didn't just snitch. Sis snitched on herself like she was trying to win a trophy. Proudly, boldly, with a smile. You ever met somebody who was too confident for no reason? Yeah, that's Angela. So let's get into this mess. We're going to go into the background and set the scene. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. It's summer of 2009. And let me tell you something. Every time Phoenix pops up in a true crime, it's never for something wholesome. It's never for a bake sale, never for community service, just pure uncut chaos. Our victim is Terry Neely, 46 years old, a disabled man who used a wheelchair, lived in a group home, and would occasionally wander off for a few days at a time. He wasn't violent. He wasn't a threat. He wasn't even bothering nobody. But Angela decided Terry was a snitch. Not because she had proof, not because she had paperwork, but because her spirit told her so. Her spirit, cousins. No evidence, no transcript, no delivery packet, just vibes. And when a delusional person got too much confidence, just go ahead and buckle up because, child, it's about to be a mess. So the setup, the lie that started it all, like we said, is August 2nd, 2009. Angela sees Terry at the complex and tell him, come on with me. We about to have a good time. Some drinks, drugs, a little fun. Sis was selling a fantasy package, a Groupon of destruction. And Terry, who trusted people, follows her. She takes him to an abandoned apartment, and that's where everything goes to hell. So this part right here, we're going to talk about her confession special. I'm going to season it lightly because the details get dark. So Angela tortured Terry for over an hour. She said it herself. Her words, not mine. She stabbed him multiple times. She beat him. She pulled out teeth and eventually strangled him. Like, it was brutal. It was unnecessary. And it was fueled entirely by a fantasy she created in her head. Now, after Terry died, Angela dismembered him and put his remains into a rolling trash bin. So now it's August 5th, 2009. That bin is found burning behind an apartment building. Police find the body and the investigation begins. So the arrest when self-snitching becomes an art form. Now this is where it gets ridiculous because Angela, she wasn't arrested for the murder initially. She was picked up on an unrelated warrant, minding her own criminal business. So the police, they bring her in just to talk, not even on no high pressure cop show setup. It's just a little interview. And Angela was like, oh, y'all want to talk? Cool, I killed them. Like, she confessed before they even warmed up the tape recorder, before they even asked, how was your day? She was ready. So in the interrogation, this is like a masterclass in unasked for details. Like, I don't understand. So the detective was like, man, why are you telling us this? So Angela goes, quote, because I want to and I don't want the wrong person blamed. Ma'am, who was in the running? I have questions and or concerns. Like, who was on the ballot? Who was she protecting? This was not snitching. This was a full-on TED talk. She gave them the timeline, the motive, weapons, the method, how long it took, and what she did after, and who helped her clean up. Sis was not cooperating, she was auditioning. And then she corrected the detective when he guessed wrong. And that's when I knew she was different. So y'all remember that viral jail interview where her legend was born? Because if you've never seen the clip, I'm gonna have to find it and post it. A reporter sits down with Angela and asks, "Do you regret what you did?" And Angela says, quote, "Not at all." They're like, "Well, why did you do it?" And Angela says, "Because he was a snitch." And they're like, "So you know you're facing a life sentence, right?" And Angela was like, "Yeah, but I mean, I should get the death penalty, and so should everyone like me." She said this with eye contact, steady, like she was discussing interest rates. And the reporter asked if she felt bad for Terry and his family. And Angela was like, "No, why would I?" And this is all direct quotes. The audacity. Like, I've never seen anyone confess with pride like they just won an award. So let's move on to the trial of March 22nd, 2013. Angela enters the courtroom. She is unbothered, confident, and fully aware she talked too much. Judge was like, "All right, bet. Natural life in prison, and we're going to take on an extra 14 years." She was like, "Okay, cool." Like it was a parking ticket. She took that sentence like she ordered off the menu. No flinch, no tears, no emotions. So, cousins, what did we learn today? Snitches come in all forms, the ones who fold, the ones who crack, the ones who I just want to go home. And then there's Angela Damn Simpson, the snitch who didn't need pressure, didn't need threats, didn't need plea deals. She logged into the interrogation like, "Let me tell y'all what really happened." No remorse, no hesitation, no fear, just full commitment to the bit. A self snitching pioneer, the Beyonce of unnecessary confessions, the Michael Jordan of volunteering information. Cousins, please don't be this woman. If you ever find yourself in a room with detectives and they offer you water, say less, not more, less, or actually not at all. Just ask for an attorney. And this has been your Snitch File episode of the week. Stay safe, stay smart, and don't be out here self snitching like you trying to win a prize.